happy birthday, Roxanne. Guys, without further ado, with me on the screen and on the panel is an amazing young man. He's based here in Kenya. He's my brother. I'll say my brother from another mother. Guru Visuals. I discovered Guru Visuals just like a couple of months ago. I think it was 2 months ago when he came on my live stream. And at some point I thought he was Indian because I do have the Sonu Online Guru as my friend as well. And then he said, no, because I'm Kenyan. And then I went and checked his channel. And that day an idea was born. I loved his content. He just started off his YouTube channel. It's not a big channel, but it's growing. But he's a professional photographer. He's a journalist. He's a filmmaker. And you people have been telling me, Goga, can you get somebody to come and talk to us about how to make good thumbnails? Goga, can you talk to somebody who can come and teach us how to do like proper videos? Goga, can you bring somebody to come and talk to us? And I told you guys, me, I'm not a professional, but I do know sometimes I'm blessed. And I do get the right networks. Whoever connected Guru Visuals to me, may God bless you, because you finally got me a professional who can come and talk to these people and teach them about photography, teach them about video making, teach them about tips, about handling camera. Guru Visuals, there are some people on this live stream, they are so rich. They have like those high-end cameras. They never use them. They were given as gifts. They've never used those cameras. You are going to help them here today because most of these people, they have no idea how to use those cameras. So I told them today on my community page, go get those expensive cameras of yours, come with them on the live stream, and then you can learn a tip or two from the professional, because he handles cameras daily. I mean, cameras are his bread and butter. Cameras are like his daily habit. So he's very good at talking about them. He can talk about them the entire day. And that's why we say, Guru Visuals, please come and host the Sunday service, because then you can explain to us the importance of, photography, the importance of proper videos, a few tips on how we can be working on our thumbnails, and so on and so forth. So guys, without further ado, there's a professional you asked for. He's going to introduce himself, and then he's going to take us through a masterclass on photography. The good thing, he's very patient. I like how he explains things very slowly. You will understand very well. You can be dropping your questions in case you want me to clarify anything from him. I'll be able to highlight it for him, and then he'll be able to respond to it. But otherwise, feel free. We have enough time with him. Feel free to drop your questions. But the best favor you can do for him is connect to his channel. The best you can do for him is connect to his channel, which is pinned on top of my chat. You can go watch the live stream from his channel as well. I want to see that house growing. I think he's almost getting to 250, but I want to see that house get to 300. I know it's a bit too ambitious, but I want to see Guru Visuals at 300 by the end of this live stream. And I know you people are rich, and I know you can make it happen. So as you are going to be learning from the professional, you can also support the professional's growing channel. He's going to share with us his skills. Guys, I would have paid a lot of money to have him teach me these kind of things, but he's doing this for free. So the best you can do is support his house. So those of you who are rich and you have more than 100 devices in your house, do the necessary. Connect to the pinned link, watch the live stream from there, support him, and stay there until the end of the interview. All right. If you have any question, there is no giveaway, because I know some of you like staying here on my side because of giveaways. I don't have a giveaway for now. So you can stay there. In case there's a giveaway, in case somebody comes and offers us a giveaway, I will tell you to come back. And then he will Uber raid you when he's done. He will Uber raid you back to my live stream when he's done. And then you can have a conversation. So thank you so much. I'm seeing a number of people already running there. To the people who are watching me from Facebook, welcome. To the people who are watching me from Facebook, thank you so much. I see you guys. We are hanging out on YouTube, but we're also streaming on Facebook. But you can always jump here. I know you people okay, I'm enjoying Facebook. Okay, you can stay on Facebook, but if you want me to make money, you can come on YouTube, all right? And then there's more fun on YouTube. You'll find a lot of people here that you don't know. You can just come on YouTube, and then you can also subscribe to the channel, all right? Thank you. All right. Okay, without further ado, Guru Visuals, welcome to the live stream. Let me unmute you. I think I'd muted you because of Roxanne. Welcome. I'll put you on this other side. You're welcome. Please introduce yourself in the best way you know how. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I had to dance because I was a bit nervous, at least with the nervousness. So I had to dance a little.
That's good. I liked your dance, and I'm glad we had the birthday song could make you dance a bit. That's an amazing content creator that we are celebrating, and she also just got monetized, so we are so happy for her. And that's why I needed to make sure that I acknowledge her on this special day for her. Right. I'll put something
Thanks,
jazzy so that it can make you relax. All right. Okay, carry on.
thanks a lot for inviting me to your YouTube channel. It's a
You're
privilege
welcome.
to
You're
be in your
welcome.
YouTube channel.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for all subscription I've seen. I was at 240 something. Now I'm
Yeah.
already 250. I'm already on 250.
Good.
I appreciate a lot.
Guys, we are getting that house to 3. Just hold on. Let me speak to some rich friends of mine. Guys, we are getting the co-host to 300. I'm not leaving this live stream until he's at 300. So let's make it happen. If you know you have extra houses, make it happen. Make it happen. Before you start speaking, make it happen. Jump on the other side. Hey, Martha Naikumi, welcome. That's my former manager. That's my former manager on YouTube. Welcome, Martha Naikumi. Before she got busy. She got busy. She got rich. She got busy, and then she says, Goga, I'm sorry, but I have to love and leave you. But she's always watching in the background. Welcome, Martha Naikumi. Thank you so much. Always beautiful to see. Martha, look at the way I'm rocking Masai. Martha is the one who taught me how to be wearing these things, guys. Martha, you know she's Masai. So Martha, look at the way I'm rocking Masai outfit. Okay. All right. Guru, please take it away. Don't mind me. I just need them to get you to 300. So I have to keep reminding them because I know they have extra devices and I know they can make it happen. So
yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate for hosting me in your YouTube channel once again.
Yeah.
I'm Guru Visuals. I started off as a photographer, and then I decided I won't stay in taking still photos, so I decided to go visuals, so that at least I can know more. I just wanted to upgrade so that I can know more about videos. I started off as a photographer, as I told you. So
yes,
when I started photography back in 2018, which was freelancing, I was not that serious with taking photos. I had passion with having a camera. That's when I had passion for photography. So when I finished high school back in 7 years ago or 8 years, I was to study photography, and I told my parents I want to study photography, but they told me that's not a sustainable skill. So they told me to go and take journalism.
I can imagine. Like, for example, let's say you are speaking to an African parent. How do you how do you convince an African parent that photography is a real job? Let me tell you, me, I already have enough drama with my parents and my relatives because they don't even understand half the things I do. But how do you convince your parents that you want to do this?
It's hard. They told me I can't do photography. Yes, it's good. It's good to do photography, but I can't do it as a career. So they told me to go and do journalism.
Yes.
So I decided it's okay. I went to school. I finished my course for journalism and media studies. So I decided to venture into photography because I had passion in photography, and that's where I think my heart was. I mean, you can't do a thing that you don't want to do. You can be a journalist, but I decided to be a photographer, and maybe as time goes, I'm working on videos too. I'm taking films too. That's what I thought as I grow as a person.
That's good. Guru, before we proceed, guys, as I told you, hey, Ramel, welcome, Ramel, thank you so much. Rebecca Le Prince, nice to see you. Rebecca, can you behave? Rebecca, can you behave? I see you from a mile away. Isn't your husband watching me as well? You'll get us into trouble, Rebecca. Let me get this out of the way because I like how you brought in the aspect that you did journalism as the parents wanted, because for you to be a journalist, then you need to go through a proper training. We did have a journalist here last month who explained for us these particular things. And then you chose after after satisfying your parents and doing what they wanted you to do, you now decided to go into photography specifically out of your passion. So what was that like? Because I'm sure your parents now are just looking at you waiting to see. You're not working in an office, because I don't think photographers work in offices. What was
they
the
work.
experience like?
They work in an office.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
I've
maybe
worked
in a
an
media.
office.
Talk to us about that. Like, did they see you at a job? You know, like, do you wake up to go to a job? You know, like they they know our son has a job.
My brother used to tell me that photography is a skill of people that have money, that can afford cameras. That time I didn't have a camera.
Yeah,
it is true. You need to afford a camera. But I decided I'll do it, and now I'm here. I have my camera. I have my several lenses, and now I'm here.
All right. Like okay. Magic. Now, before you go so far, I am being bothered. There are some ladies on this chat. They can't allow me to breathe. There are some ladies on this live stream. They're just like, Goga, the host has not introduced himself. Like, the host has not told us where he's from. Is he single and searching? Is he like married, or he has not introduced himself. Guys, he's a photographer. What introduction did you want him to like introduce? There's some people here on the chat. There's some 2 ladies here on the chat who are bothering me. You can see them, right? Those are my notorious crazy people. So please, because we want to proceed and
I'm not
so what is the position? Just get it out of the way. But be very careful, because whatever answer you give will determine whether they're going to subscribe to your channel or not.
Okay. I started photography I wanted to teach people how to take photos too. If someone is interested in photography, it's okay.
All right.
You have to clear the clouds.
So let's see. So you said you're not searching, right? You're not in the market. Okay, good. Tell us where you're. The people don't know where you're from. Where is Guru Visuals from? Because I may be in Australia. You may be in.
Currently, I'm based in Embu.
Oh, nice
but
place.
My hometown is Nanyuki. If someone knows Nanyuki, that's where I was born. Nanyuki, a place called Laikipia County.
Awesome.
That's
Nanyuki.
my home.
Nanyuki. Nani stays. Baba Wealth is from Nanyuki. Robertina Mbula is from Nanyuki. Amazing content creators I know are from Nanyuki. The 2 of them. All right, ladies. I think he has answered. Now they are satisfied. I think he has answered the question. I don't want to distract him from the. He has answered. Now that he has answered, can you jump on the pinned link? The 2 ladies who are bothering me on this live stream, jump on the pinned link and then go subscribe to his channel. And then you can ask him those questions on his live stream there. He also has his own live stream. You can't be waiting for me to bring my guest and then you start asking these things. You can be asking him on his live stream, on his channel when he's alone. I'm not a dating show. Those of you like us they are waiting just to see who has Goga brought today at the Sunday service. And then Goga, the host has not told us his status, whether he's. I'm like, that is not why he came here. He came here to talk about photography. Yeah, he came here to talk about photography. Like, I'm sure this one just saw the thumbnail. This one saw the thumbnail, and even before, and this one even has a husband. So we are going to get into trouble, because if the husband is always watching the Sunday service. So anyway. Rebecca Le Prince. This is a Congolese queen. She's based in the United Kingdom. She's from Congo. Nice. She's one of my biggest problems on Whitey Streets when it comes to drama. So she scans all the guests, and she has to know the status, where they are from, how can they be contacted, smoke signals, all those things. Rebecca, I think Guru Visuals did an amazing job. He just said he's not searching. I think that should be clear enough. If you want to know the rest, go to his. If you want to know the rest, go to his channel. Watch my video. There's a day. I think I asked somebody the same question, and they're like, "Guys, go watch my videos." It was so funny. Like, go watch my video, you will know. So thank you so much. And then Ruthie's this and that. Thank you so much for also like popping in. It's nice to see you, Ruthie. Talk to us. So Guru Visuals, one of the reasons I brought you on this Sunday service is because a number of my fellow YouTubers here who are watching us, all the 20 of them, they've been asking a lot about what are some of the photography tips. You know, the other day when we had Belinda Melvin, and Belinda Melvin, thank you so much for coming in. Belinda Melvin is these are journalists, and we did have on there. You are there. I think you're actually on that chat that day when I was interviewing.
Yeah.
And Belinda Melvin is a journalist, and Belinda was talking to us as as a journalist, and she gave tips on interviews and things like that. But there are also photojournalists. Like, there are some people who can capture a picture that can speak 1,000 words, but it takes a certain skill. It takes a certain eye for you to be able to spot the best picture that that can make a story. Hey, David, and welcome, David. So the reason you are here is, just to talk to us about photography and video making for dummies. Think of us as like a 5-year-old that you're going to break down for us photography, because most of us don't understand. Most of us, we have our phones. We just go take a picture and we are satisfied. But as a professional, you will tell us that, when I was talking to you and you're telling me that, oh, Gogo, you need to observe the rule of the thirds. And I'm like, what is that? I'm like, what is, that's already something that I don't even understand. And it's already photography language. Talk to us about these basics that, we need to understand about photography based on your passion that you've nurtured for the last 7 years. So we can start maybe with the first part, and then I'm going to just talk about what are the essentials that we need to know.
I'll start by defining photography.
Okay, awesome.
Photography is simply drawing with light. Drawing simply means drawing with light through a process of recording through light sensitive film. Sorry. That's photography. So filming is capturing a series of is capturing as part of series. That's filming or videography. Either an event, a story, or a book. You can film a book. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard about people making a book into a film.
Yeah. So we'll start by having basics of photography, like types of camera. We have like DSLR cameras. We have mirrorless cameras, and we have maybe action cameras, and we have phone cameras. A DSLR, I guess, is a digital single lens reflex. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm just listening, and I'm listening. We can hear.
A mirrorless camera is like this one. This one is a mirrorless. A full
just show us again.
This one. This is a digital camera. If someone wants to start a YouTube channel, you can buy this camera. Don't see it. Can't focus. Can't focus. Can you see it? Sony.
Yes, I can. The Sony thingy. Okay.
This is Sony A6400. I can see there.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say about mirrorless and stuff? I just heard you say DSLR and something. I was putting you on Sony.
DSLRs are like digital camera with single lens reflex.
Oh, okay.
Like if you have let me give you an example of cameras with, that are DSLRs. I'll start with like Nikon 5600, Canon 250D. If you can research, those are DSLRs. Cameras that are bitman, they have a shutter inside there. They have a shutter.
I love it when you show us on the screen. So that is DSLR. Okay, cool.
They are DSLR. It means digital single reflex.
Okay. I'm taking my notes here. Carry on. Don't worry. If I'm quiet, just carry on, because I'm also listening like these people. I'm also learning. So
okay.
Yeah.
Then we go to mirrorless cameras. There are full frame or APS-C sensors. A camera like this one. This one is a mirrorless camera. I don't know if you can see.
I can see. Yeah, I can see. Yes, we can. Wait, this is a different one than the one you're. This is a different one than the one you're holding. Earlier,
No. It's the same. I've just removed a landscape.
Oh, okay. Mirror. Okay. All right. Okay. Explain.
This one is a mirrorless camera. And it is good for like filming YouTube videos. It films in 4K. 4K. This one is a 4K camera. 4K.
So DSLR. You have a question there by Vincent, which we can handle before we forget. What is the best camera resolution for vlogging? Because you said that one shoots in 4K. So in case Vincent was to use that DSLR for his vlogging, what would be the best resolution for him? Because I know 4K takes a lot of space, right?
They have 1080. Some DSLRs have 1080. Some have 4K. It depends. It depends with maybe your storage too. But 1080, and I guess most of the videos in YouTube they're in 1080, 1080p.
Okay. 1080.
1080 is okay, but if you want to go more, you have to. If you want to get more details, you can go 4K. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Carry on. Sorry, Vincent. I hope we've answered you.
Yeah. So we have like action cameras. I don't know if you have come across some action cameras like GoPros. Vincent has, I guess, he has one. That's an action camera.
GoPro, DJI Pocket, those things.
Yeah, they are called action cameras.
Oh, okay.
That's why they are small. They are action cameras. Okay. Action cameras. They are classified as action cameras. And we have phones. Phones are cameras too. Phones
Guru, let me just ask a question before you go, because I'll forget. Yeah. When you're explaining mirrorless, I didn't understand what you meant by mirrorless when you are showing us. Just do what you are showing on the Sony thing.
Mirrorless, they are full frame. If you come across some YouTube videos, they have wide framing. Those are full frame. They are called full frame. They have wide framing. Wide. They are wider.
All right. Okay, carry on. It's fine. I'm just writing my notes here as well. Thank you, guys. I like the engagement, and I like how you are supporting Guru on his channel. Yeah, just do that as we are listening in as he explains. I don't want to interrupt him because he's a professional. It's a masterclass. He's the teacher. He's the teacher today, so listen to him.
Let me give you a difference between a DSLR and a mirrorless.
Yes.
A DSLR, you can see through a viewfinder. It has a viewfinder. You can see through a viewfinder. But a full frame, it has an electronic viewfinder, like this one. Electronic viewfinder. This one. You can't see through this mirror. Through this viewfinder without turning it on. I have to turn it on so that I can see through the viewfinder. That's the difference. Yeah, between a DSLR and a mirrorless.
David, you're a mess. Hey, Vivian, welcome. Okay. We'll talk about video editing, Vincent, shortly. We'll come to it. I think he has a whole section for it. Okay, Guru, I'm ready. If you're ready, just carry on.
We talk about mirrorless and DSLR. So we go to phones. Phones are good cameras too.
Our phones.
They are good cameras.
The teacher has reached us, guys. Those of us who have phones. They
are good cameras. Some of you can use it also as professional, but they are good cameras like iPhone 13, 14. They have good cameras.
Now you're going to make iPhone people here start like making my life hard.
Yeah.
You're going to start You're going to make iPhone people here start. Host, can you repeat that again? Talk about my iPhone.
Yeah. But what matters is camera sensor. You can have a good iPhone, but this one it has a big sensor. This is a camera. It has a big sensor.
Makes sense.
The difference between a phone and a camera, they have a big sensor. A camera has a big sensor. It allows light. A sensor is something inside here that allows light inside the camera. So that's the difference. You can have a phone, but you can't film like through having a camera is more professional or advantage.
Ebu, say it louder for the iPhone owners on the chat. iPhone people, did you hear? You can have an iPhone, but a camera will still... iPhone people. Now, what about now? People like David. People like don't worry, I'm just listening to you. People like David here are going to start saying, "But Goga, I have a Samsung. I don't know S something." David likes bragging about his Samsung S. There's I don't know what phone it is, Okra series or something. What did you say about maybe other phones that are not iPhone? Those of us who are not iPhone owners, what are some of your best suggestions when it comes to phones?
Phones, there are many. As long as you have a phone that takes good photos, it's good. You're good to go.
Okay.
Don't worry about the quality. What matters is content and what you're trying to showcase us. Is it true?
Okay.
But the difference between phone and a camera is a sensor. A camera has a big sensor, and a camera has a big sensor. A phone has a small sensor, and a phone is if you want to film using a phone, it is a quick one. It's good for filming short videos, quick videos.
Guru, let me interrupt you here before you proceed. Look at our screens. Just look at the look at the camera right now. Look at your lens right now.
The camera.
Yeah, and then look at me. Why do you look nicely like that? Like, why? What are you using? This is not a phone. That is definitely not a phone. Like, why are you so clear? I can even see the pimples on your head. What camera is that? Because me, I want to be looking like this on a live stream. What is this that you are using? I was born like this. What is this?
I'm using a Canon M50 paired with a 30mm lens.
Hey, Ebu, say it in English.
I'm saying in English. I'm using a Canon M50 paired with a 30mm lens, a prime lens. That's why it's so clear. And a prime lens allows more light to enter into the camera. That's why.
Okay.
Let me give you an example. If you've closed your eyes like this, or you've opened a little more, you can see so clear.
Yes, like this.
Try to close your eyes or move out of the house when it's dark. Your eye, what do we call it? The lid of the eye, the lens.
Eyelid.
It will open. It will open more so that it can allow more light to enter. Yeah. That's the concept that the camera that the camera has.
Thank you. Lilian Okendo here is like saying, so Guru, after this Oppo yangu can work. Yani, you've made Lilian's day by saying any phone can work. Oppo.
Can work. I've done a sport photography using a phone.
Okay.
Let me surprise you. I've done a sport photography using a phone.
What phone was
that? It was a Pixel.
Oh, Pixel. Pixel is a good phone. I do have a Pixel. Pixel is a good phone.
A good phone. I've done sport photography. I have some pictures. I can't remember where I stored them, but I've done sport photography using a phone. And you can tell those pictures look more professional. It has a good zooming quality. but you can differentiate between that photo and the camera photo, because the camera has a big sensor again.
So those of us who ever want to make it and we want very quality pictures, what you're trying to tell us is that the camera will always like be better than the phone because of
camera will always be better.
Okay, makes sense. Thank
you. Let me clarify something. Phone it is a multi-purpose thing. A camera was made just to take photos. You can't compete.
I like that answer.
You can't compete with someone who has put all his energy on lenses and everything on that. It will take a year to do that.
I love it, guys. I love the answer you just gave. I think I don't have any further questions. Like, I think you've answered in a very simple way. A phone is multi-purpose. A camera is very specific. So you can't be asking your phone to deliver the results of a Canon. When a Canon is meant to be a Canon, and a phone has, like, you have to call, you have to send M-Pesa, you have to, like, do all these things, apps. Yeah, I'm answered.
Another thing, I will give you like 100 reasons. I don't want to talk more. Another thing, a phone will not predict correctly about photos. It will give you some filters that you don't have. Maybe my face complexion, it will be different. It has different predictions of photos.
See, it's here. Guys, let me stay on my small box, because Guru is just making me look bad in this live stream. Look at that, it looks nice, guys. Look at that, I don't know, resolution, everything. It just looks very good. Like, the camera just looks amazing on him. This is how I want to look like on live streams. My blessers on the chat, the people are supposed to bless me. My birthday is coming up. Do the necessary. God, please locate me. I want to look like this on a live stream. Whatever it takes. And I'm not going to use my phone.
Yeah. But you can use a phone. If you have a phone, use it.
What did you say? It's multi-purpose. Umesema simu ni multi-purpose. Me, I'm not going to compete with a phone, and I can be looking this amazing on a live stream. Anyway, carry on, Guru.
So we were talking about phones. I also we have to remember when you're buying a camera, you can buy the most expensive camera, but you don't have the good qualities of photos or videos that you want. So you have to master the craft of taking photos or filming, of lighting. You have to incorporate all those things. You might have the most expensive camera, but you're taking shoddy photos. That's another thing I would love to say. So when you're buying a camera, also you have to practice taking photos, filming yourself, so that you can be perfect, or you can be good at your craft. That's all I would like to say about.
Yeah. So you are trying to tell me Lady Posh, who is watching us from here, Lady Posh bought a DJI Pocket 4. So she has an action camera. So you are trying to tell me that now this DJI Pocket 4, if she's not practicing, she can be taking shoddy photos, yet she has like a very state-of-the-art camera in her house.
The good thing with action cameras, they are easy to use. They have stabilizing. They stabilize themselves. If you have a camera, it's different. Action cameras are simple to use. You have to just hit record. Maybe when it's dark, you have to put some lights.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Hey, Akibi, guys, I'm learning. I am learning things here. Lilian Okendo is asking, Ebu tuambie, what type of camera tuanze kusave? Because you are using what is this camera that you say this is a Nikon, the one that is doing this live stream for you? Like,
this one is a Canon M50.
The one that is showing you here.
Yeah, this one is a Canon M50. But this one is good too. This one is good. It's more better than mine, but you can try to.
What? That is a Sony camera.
Sony
Is that like
A6400.
Sony A6400?
I have to close my eyes so that it can focus.
Okay, sawa. Mmesikia? Write it down. The people are taking notes. Okay, we are good. Carry on.
It's a 4K camera. This one is more better than the one I'm using here.
Okay.
So you can buy a Canon M50. It is a very good camera, easy to use. It is a good camera for beginners. It has, you can either use auto, you can use auto when you're filming. It has all those options. You can use auto, you can use manual. It depends with your skills,
Okay.
or with your taste and preferences. So Canon M50 is a good camera. You can buy it. It just go for like, you have to save like maybe 70. A new one maybe 90,000 or something like that.
Okay.
A camera. Then if you want to invest in good images, you can look for a good lens. Maybe you can, for filming like that, this one like mine, you have to invest like 30,000 on a lens for YouTube. A lens like this one. This one is a very good lens. I have to close my eyes so that you can see. Because the camera, I put the camera on tracking mode. It is tracking me.
Also, as you move, it just
if I go this way, it is tracking my face. Tracking mode. So you can invest on a camera for like 50,000. Let's say 50,000. You have a camera. If you have 50,000, you have a camera. Then a lens camera for 30,000. If you want a lens for YouTube, I have to emphasize this one. You have to look for a lens that like this one. The advantage with this one, it allows more light to enter. That's the advantage with this one. So it is 16 mm. 16 mm is wide. It can cover like a big space. A wide angle. It's like a wide angle lens. 16 mm.
Guru, hold on. Hiyo kitu umebeba, that thing you are carrying, you said it's 30,000 shillings. I'm asking for a friend. That lens, that lens alone.
Look on the internet right now. Guys, it is called Sigma.
Guys, I hope you are those of you who are budgeting. It's not going to be easy to be you have to invest in photography. It's the Oppo will not work. Oppo is how much? Lilian, okay, the Oppo need 10K. Sindio? Lilian, okay, no, keep working hard. This is 10 Oppos. This is 10 Oppos.
Look on the internet. It's 16 mm DCDN. Look on the internet. It's almost, let me check. The last time I checked, it was like 30,000.
Wait.
But it's almost 50 or 40. I'm not sure. I don't want to frighten you guys, man.
Don't worry. You are not frightening us. We are manifesting. Yeah. I've already answered. I hope
manifesting too. I was manifesting.
Exactly. All right. So lens.
I was manifesting for 3 years.
So just to clarify what you just said. So when you invest in a better, lens, you said what is the summary there? The bigger the lens, the better the lighting and things like that, and the better the quality, I guess, of the
thing that works. If you invest on a lens, you not the bigger the lens. The lens for YouTube, you have to have a wide angle lens. Like I can, like here, I can just touch my camera. It's just in front of me, like maybe 5 meters, not even 5 meters. Maybe like 30 to 40 centimeters away from me. So you have to invest in a wide angle lens that allows more light to enter. You have to check this number, 1.4. If you get a lens that is 16 mm 1.4, that's a very good lens. It allows more light to enter. Even on a dark room, you can film with it on a dark room. This one.
Oh wow. Some of us when
It
we turn
allows
on our device,
and take photos on a dark room.
some of us when we open our devices in a dark room, hey, we don't even see anything.
That's the good thing. That's the good thing. So that's the good thing with investing in lenses. So this 1.4, it means aperture. It goes the lower the number of aperture, the more the light it enters on a camera, and the more the point of the more the smaller the point of focus it is. So you have to go on with the class. You have to go to basics, things that you need to know when you're filming or shooting on a camera. They are called essential settings. If someone is writing down essential settings, you have to check. If you turn on a camera, it will take you to, like, let me give you an example here. If you can see here, it has a knob here. A knob.
Oh.
You have to turn these settings to manual. If you turn it on manual, it will give you this way. You can see it is on a manual settings. On a manual setting. So it has aperture, our shutter speed 1/200, aperture f3.5. Aperture is f. If on a camera, on most of the camera, it's f-stop. F-stop. Then there is ISO. So ISO. So aperture is let me explain aperture. Is the depth of film. The depth of film. The depth. Like you can see my film on my background, it's blurry. That's the point of focus. It can focus on a smaller point. The smaller the number of aperture, the higher the number. The smaller the part it focuses. Have you got it? Have you got it?
Me have gotten it. Mi nimeandika hiyo ingine nitanunua kamera ndio nijue.
So there is shutter speed. Most of the time shutter speed is on the camera is written like 1/200. So you're shooting a picture on a speed of 1/200. Shutter speed is motion blur. The higher the number, the lower the number of the shutter speed, it freezes the moment. Like let's say in sport photography, if you want to take a picture in sport photography, you have to use the highest number of aperture. You have to use the highest number of aperture, and you have to have the highest number of shutter speed and the lowest number of aperture, so that you can have a good image that it has a good focus. We are we together till that point?
We are. At least you've given us written ISO, shutter speed, aperture.
Let's go to the most important thing. ISO. ISO is the light sensitivity. Like before we started this live stream, you told me that your live stream has some grains, some noise. They are called some noise.
Yes.
So the higher number of the ISO, so it brings grains. The light sensitivity. ISO is the amount of light entering the camera.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
ISO.
why.
Those are the basic things. They are basics. You can draw a triangle there and write. It is called ISO triangle. Right
Mm.
above ISO. On the other side, you write shutter speed or f-stop. The other
Mm.
side, you write aperture.
Let me draw it on my tab here. Just wait. You can get it.
Let's try and draw it. A
Mm.
triangle, it is called an ISO triangle. A triangle. The other side, you write ISO, so you can remember.
Okay, so just those. Okay, nimeelewa. So that one makes it easy. The three things we need to know about. Okay, good.
Those are the most important things you need to know.
Okay, cool. Right. All right. Welcome, Maura. I hope you're traveling back home safely. Mary, nice to see you, Mary. Thank you so much for coming in. Vivian, I see you doing an amazing job there. Thank you. And guys, thank you so much. I love the support you're giving Guru as we are learning. That is really amazing. We are getting him to 300. That is my goal. You can jump on the live stream. Go watch the live stream from his channel. You can stay there. To be honest, you can stay there. It's okay. My live stream can even have 0 people watching. I want to see all of you there because it's the same stream and I can still listen and I can still moderate. Okay. So Sarah Brainy, welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Because he does this, he has very good videos where you can he breaks down these concepts, so it will be easier when he's doing his live streams and he's teaching these things, and then you can connect and he'll be explaining them on a daily basis. Then you're likely to internalize it more. So thank you so much for the support you're giving him. I see we are doing well. Only 40 to go. All right, Guru, let's what's the next thing?
So if you talk about ISO, hope you've written down so that when you get a camera or on your phone you can check on your phone. I've seen a question. Does the phone have ISO? It has ISO. Every phone
Yes,
it has
I've seen it on
manual
my.
settings. It has ISO, shutter speed. It has. So you'll go on maybe composing yourself and maybe framing yourself, and maybe what will make you will make your videos stand out, like things like framing. Like you've seen myself, I've framed myself, at least I'm in the middle of the frame. That's one thing. I can't be at the end of the frame like this and I'm talking to you. I have to be at the middle of the frame. I have to compose my lighting well, things, light composition. I have to use a good lighting. At least I kill my shadows. I've not killed all my shadows, but I've tried. So I have to compose my light well. Those are the things that you need to know. Composing your light well. So that your video or image cannot have more, cannot be overexposed or underexposed. That's the most important thing in composing your videos. So the next thing we'll talk about is maybe lighting. In lighting, there are natural lighting and artificial lighting. Natural is like sunlight. You're outside there, you're standing against sunlight. That's natural lighting. You can take photos using natural lighting or artificial lighting. Let me give you an example of artificial lighting. This one is an artificial lighting. This one is called a speed light. This one is an Yongnuo digital. It is Yongnuo 660. So you can have an artificial lighting or natural lighting. It depends with the time that you're filming yourself. So we'll talk about maybe tripods. You should have a tripod if you want to have a good videos like me. I have a tripod there. My camera is on a tripod. You have to put your camera on a tripod so that it can be stable. And maybe if you want to be more better. You have to buy like a stabilizer or things like gimbals. Gimbals are, you can use gimbal for filming yourself for POV. They have all those options. You can use gimbals. So we'll go on maybe editing. I've seen a question on the panel. Vincent was asking about editing. You can use the best editing.
Let me highlight it for you. But yes, okay. Just talk about editing, and then I'll come back to the composition thing because I wanted to ask a question. Okay, so wait, not this one. I think it was the editing question. Yes, thank you for tapping it. Vincent was asking about the best editing without losing the resolution, those kind of things.
Oh, I'm back. So, do you hear me?
Yes, I can. Vincent, are you on the chat? Just type for me an emoji, Vincent. Type for me an emoji so that I can get your question. Vincent, if you're on the chat, type for me an emoji.
I can see my image is standstill or I've hanged or something. I'm good.
Yeah. Yes, you're hanging, but your voice is there. You're hanging while smiling as you look down.
Let me do something here.
Okay, cool. I will wait for you to come back. Anne Maura, welcome back. Let me bring myself back on that screen. Hey, guys, look at the difference. Yani Guru's picture and mine. Hey, me, I don't even want to be seen on the live stream today. The host, the guest is making me feel like, Mr. Kia, Guru, can you come back very fast? I don't want my picture to be seen. This resolution, guys, I am annoyed. David Hunt, are you donating one of your cameras? David Hunt, you also look nice. You always look nice. Now I understand why David Hunt looks nice on his live streams. Hey, Aki Guru Ebu come back Araka. Me, I don't like how I look. Chocolate video, you just laugh here. Look at the difference when Guru is on the screen and I'm on the screen. Come back. This is embarrassing. Hey, Aki, you can tell. Me, I'm going to invest in a camera. Naenda kwanza to save all this YT salary. Guys, feel free to use the $sign. Where is the host? Guest host, please come back. Come back. This is embarrassing. Hey, wait. Yani, you can tell a camera owner and those of us who are just using you can't even call it camera. Those of us who are using other things, you can tell the difference. It is very clear. You, what are you using, guys? What are you using? You are green. Go. Wamuyu, leave me alone. What to guess goes are really too up because me, I don't like. Wait, remove that purple. Guys, me drip. My drip is going to drip.
We are talking about editing.
Yes, we are talking about editing.
If you want to, you can try CapCut. Vincent, you can try CapCut. CapCut is very easy to use. It is a nice application. You can try CapCut. You can use it on a phone. You can just buy a camera and download the image straight to your phones. Because some of the cameras that we have nowadays, they have an option of downloading images straight to your phones. So you can use CapCut. If you want to be professional, you can use. If you want to train yourself to be a professional, you can use Premiere Pro. And for those people who are using MacBook, they can use DaVinci or something like that.
Or DaVinci Resolve, right? I know.
And there's Final Cut Pro or something like that. I've not used Final Cut. I use Premiere Pro most of the time and CapCut. So Premiere Pro and CapCut are good. On photo editing or thumbnail, I would suggest this one is an easy one. On thumbnail, just search on your panel Canva. Canva is very easy to use. It will suggest you how to create thumbnail. You can search there and create a good thumbnail. It will give you so many options. Or you can use Photoshop. Photoshop is a bit professional because you need to polish and need to have some skills so that you can have good posters or something. Also, you can use Illustrator. Illustrator is good for making posters. I guess those are the most things they are the most important applications that are good for, like, that I can suggest as my as a photographer or a videographer.
Okay, cool. You talked about Premiere Pro. CapCut is CapCut is freely available to most content creators. In your line of work, because you're a photographer and you do take photos, and let's say you're taking a photo of an event, what do you use to edit? Like when you go for a wedding or
Okay,
maybe
I
a
forgot.
graduation. Yeah.
I forgot. I use Lightroom to, like, color grade pictures, make color correct. Lightroom is color correcting the images. If blue doesn't look like blue, I make them look blue. The most important thing when you're editing it is to make those images or videos look real, not fake. Look real. If you want to be a professional, you have to make them look real, not like they have many, they are so saturated, or that's not good. If you want to be a professional, make them look like, if it's guru, it's guru. It's not someone else. I'm not, if I'm dark, I'm dark. That's the most important thing if you want to be a professional. And that's the most important aspect.
So in short, unatuambia we don't go and we don't go and overuse filters.
Filters are good. If you want to use filters, they are good. But if you want to be professional, don't use filters. They will fail you. People in real life, people will say this is not you if they come across.
Where? Watu wa filters mefikiwa. The people of filters, he has reached. The people of filters stay in your corner. He has reached.
Filters, they are.
This guru,
I don't know. It's
just good. Guru, you are annoying people on the chat because the things you've been doing, the things people have been doing now, you are demystifying these things, and people are just like, Goga, why is this co-host like annoying us? They're using filters, they are doing these things. So it is important, guys. That's why it's good to have a professional, because he can tell you as it is. He's not like hiding. He's telling you when you use filters, it's not professional. You have to try to keep the colors as naturally as possible. I can the filters are poor. I love filters. Wait.
Filters are good, but if you want to be professional, if someone meets you in real life, I just look the same the way that I am here. You not meet a different person.
Wait. Your filters mefikiwa. It is what it is.
That's the there's any question. You want to be professional, because I've worked for a company. I started off. I used to use a lot of filters. You go and edit a photo for a company. They tell you this is what they don't want that photo like that way. They tell you it's better give us the image straight from a camera than giving us
than doing anything. Okay.
Than editing, over editing, saturating pictures. Things like most of the company I've worked for, they want professional pictures taken in a good way. A photo that you can say this place, you can go and you can relate. If that person is, it's me. It's not someone else, not Goga.
No, it is Guru who has said it. Me, it is not me. It is the professional who said it, guys. I just said I'm learning.
It's good. If you want to do it, you can do it.
Look at Wamuyu. Wamuyu is like saying, our profile pictures. As in, Wamuyu, Is your if I was to meet you in real life, will you look like your profile picture? That is what Guru is saying. That's what Guru is saying. Some of us, we don't look like our profile pictures. That's what he's saying. I love how this guy is like. I love how this guy is making us like learn today. We are just we are being caught in our sins. We are being caught in our sins, and it is important sometimes to learn from a professional. Guru, before you move on to the next part, I wanted you to talk more about this composition thing and the frame, because one of the things that I think most of us never know. It's like we do take photos, we end up cropping photos, and then they end up looking a bit awkward or something like that. What is the best way of what is the best way? I don't know, for somebody who doesn't understand composition and how you need to put yourself in a frame, because I'm assuming composition is how like explain to me composition using your screen, for example. Like, there's a way you are at the center, you're not at the far end, like you're not at the far end or something. You are I can see your chest literally. It's not like your head is hanging up there, because sometimes you go to people's like videos and they're like this. Here.
I don't know if you can see me on this camera.
Let me see that I can zoom it. I can see you there.
Are you seeing some guidelines there?
I don't know what it's saying, but
some lines that are crossing my.
Yes, I can see some lines there. Oh yeah, I can see like some lines, like some boxes.
Right? Those are the lines that I was telling you. Those are guidelines that will guide you to frame a image. In the center, you can see I've framed myself between the center point and there are 9 boxes here. 3 times 3, they are 9 boxes on the camera. So I had to frame myself at the center. It depends with what I am filming. I might be filming a video with someone. I have to frame him maybe on there are 4 guidelines. Let me give you an example here.
Yeah.
Let me give you
a
example.
Yeah. Welcome, John Wambua. That's also another photographer like you. Welcome, John Wambua.
John Wambua just said rule of thirds.
Rule of the thirds, yes.
Yeah.
So you have to play around those 9. Okay.
Yeah, boxes. You have to frame. You can boxes. See here. You don't see the paper is focusing on. What's wrong with
I could see the camera.
It has too much light.
Oh yeah, there. No, on the side you could see it. Can you take it more towards your right? Of the
light.
No, the other way. The other. Yes. Mwisho kabisa. Yeah, I can see the lines now.
Yeah.
There.
So you have to frame yourself like in between those boxes, the center boxes. You can see the boxes that I've circled. I've circled them.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. So you be at the center. Okay. All right.
Of the frame. Try to frame yourself at the center.
Okay. Noted.
Okay. If you're filming maybe a podcast or something,
yeah,
you can
like
put someone on the end corner, on the end of the box, and the other person on the between these lines. You can put someone between here. This one is a guideline between here and here, so that you have a.
Move it again towards the end so that you can see.
You can see.
Yeah.
Darker.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I can see.
Between here and here. So you have to put someone, and you have to give someone a nice headroom.
Headroom, I'm assuming, is the space between my head and the end of the.
Yeah, a nice headroom. Okay. You might be like there. You see,
it has cut the. Yeah.
My head is not my head is not on the frame, So you have to give someone a nice headroom if you're taking a good photos, not a big one. You might take a big one and it doesn't make sense. A big headroom, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, my camera is Wambua is in auto. Wambua is saying your camera is on auto exposure. I've told I had to put my camera ISO sensitivity auto. That's why it is working like that. Otherwise, you would have not seen this paper.
All right.
I
Let's see.
had to put my camera on ISO auto. So let's go on.
I think I got that one. So framing is very crucial. Now, so for people who are shooting videos, so they really have to think of applying how to frame their subject within, so that it becomes like I think where you place a subject of the video will inform the prominence of that particular thing. So for people like us who are doing like interviews like this, like you see the way you and I are like here. So I like how the focus, you're mostly at the center, and then it makes you like really the central subject, and then people are able to focus on what you're saying and stuff like that, rather than if you are at the extreme end and then there's a huge space between us, that will look a bit awkward. If you are like this, for example, I'm trying to see how it looks. Okay. And then headroom. I like what you said about headroom. There needs to be space on the headroom. Rather than
you have framed yourself in a good way.
Okay, good.
That's a good way of framing yourself.
Just checking. All right. Okay, so guys, framing. Even you look nice. You look like a passport. Passport photo. I like that for it. It looks very good. Looks like a very passport.
A good thing. It is. You have to frame yourself in a good way.
All right.
So we'll talk about editing. So we'll talk about common mistakes that people make in photography and video making.
Guys, hold on. Guys, do you have any question about those concepts, those essentials? Because I think they are very important. If you have any questions about, you talked about lighting. One of the you said something about lighting, and you talked about natural light as much as possible. So those of us who can't afford artificial light, marine light, team ring light, where's my ring light? I don't even know what it is, but I'm not using it. Team ring light, team bulb ya nyumba, team. Sometimes I go to people's live streams, and they are using the house light, the one that is above them, and then so it looks very dark. So I want us to talk about.
Let me surprise you. I've used bulbs in filming. All you have to do is to look like for something like a white cloth that is like transparent. Cover your bulb in a way that it will not hit you hard. You can use bulbs. They are good lighting. You can use ring lights. They are good.
Talk to us about this thing that I see photographers use. This thing that looks like an umbrella, and then there's light in it.
They are called strobes. Oh. They are called strobes. You can put inside this one a speed lighting inside that strobe. If you don't have those lights, you can also put if you want to. They're even expensive for outdoor. There is AD600 that you can use them as video and photo too. You can use them for video and photos. Yeah, they are light, but they are expensive. You have to invest in them.
Wow.
They are like, if you want to invest in like that, they are called in that dish that you see there, umbrella. That way of called it, that umbrella. That umbrella is like 12,000. 12,000.
I call it umbrella because I see people with it in the street sometimes, and I'm like, what is this? This is this thing.
Or a soft dish or a dish. You can call it like umbrella, whichever way, as long as you understand.
Yeah.
I've used a term here in this one, speed light. You can call it a light too. In simple terms,
Wow.
it is the light. Yeah, it is a light. It is a light.
Where?
You can call it a light, but in photography, this one is called a speed light because it flashes. These are speed
Now,
lights.
there's a question.
Uh-huh.
There's a question now when it comes to those of us who have ring lights. Ring light inakwanga na colors tatu. You do one, it's bright. The other one, I don't know, is somewhere in the middle, and then there is now the warm one. The warm light, the warm. Let me see. Let me get my ring light. It will be easier to explain.
Okay.
So let me just plug it in. So this is my ring light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me expand myself. So this is my ring light. So
yes,
there's that one, there's this, and then there's this one. So it looks like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I have a lot of lights on.
Ring light has two. Is it true? Two or three? It has two.
Three.
The warm one is like it is daylight. It is like a sunlight. The warm one. The more warm one.
Yeah.
Sunlight is bright like that. So the warm one is like sunlight. The other one is just a light. How would I explain it? Mm-hmm. The warm one is I can give you an example for like a sun. In filming, let me go a bit deeper. In filming, when you're filming something, in lighting is a very important aspect because this guy is saying, have you covered about temperatures and
Don't worry, I'll highlight it. We'll come back to it.
Yeah. So when you're in filming, you have to you're doing. You have to check on temperatures. So in ring light, the warm one is it's hot. The other one is the one that looks like sun. It is hot. The other one is cold. So those are temperatures. Someone has said down there, have you covered about temperatures? I've not covered about temperatures and white balance. That's a bit deeper. If you want to know about temperatures, that's a bit deeper. It might confuse some of you. Like me, I put my camera on auto. Auto temperature is auto. Temperature, white balance. It's auto. So it might confuse you. So maybe we'll cover that one on the next one.
On the next one, okay. Yeah, I think I agree. That one can be part of the next one. Hey, Sam Kennedy Magoha, welcome. Shiro Sweden, welcome to the live stream, guys. I hope you're learning something because I think I'm appreciating what is, I'm appreciating what Guru is really teaching us here, because, and that's why I'm asking a lot of questions here today, because I'm like, wait, yeah, some of us have just been going out with our phones and we didn't even realize we just shooting things out of just randomly. And now I'm learning I cannot afford to be random. I have to observe certain rules. I have to observe certain things. To the people can't afford this. To the people can't afford this.
Let me give you an example.
Yes.
Me, I'm not satisfied with my setup. I'm not satisfied. I'm not yet satisfied with my setup. I had to go with. I'm not yet satisfied. I had to do better. I can do better, but time was not on my side. That's the problem with being a professional. You want to be more better. You want to set up your camera again. You want to set up your light again. That's the problem with being a professional.
You have a question here by Lady Posh. Guru, do you film in D-Log? First of all, you'll
Oh,
explain. These are bougie questions because we don't relate. Tell us.
D-Logs are in Sony. If in every camera they have what they call they are filming. They are filming like in this camera. It films in D-Log. If you're doing a professional stuff, D-Logs are flat pictures. Flat pictures, like they don't have colors. You have to color grade them. You have to. Those are D-Logs, I guess. In Sony, I guess you're using D-Logs for. D-Logs is for Sony, so you have to color grade the pictures. They are flat pictures. Like you can see my blue here is kind of bright. D-Logs is like raw pictures. Raw pictures without colors. Raw. And let me say something. There are raw pictures and JPEG pictures. D-Log is it's a food that is already cooked and ready.
Wait, I had some echo there for a bit, so that's why I was trying to like listen in. So okay, just repeat what you said at the end. It's now better.
Okay. This one is D-Log. D-Log is raw. In photos, I've not said this one on photos. On photos, there is raw pictures and JPEG. JPEG are ready pictures. Raw pictures are not cooked pictures. They are raw. Colors are flat.
Okay. All right. You have a follow-up question. Which editor do you use to color grade? Because I know you gave us like Premiere Pro. You gave us. You talked about CapCut. You talked about DaVinci. You talked about Photoshop. Is there? You talked about Lightroom. Lightroom. You said Lightroom. Lightroom as well.
I said Lightroom.
Yeah.
Lightroom is for color correcting. I color correct my images using color grade. I guess color grade is the same with color correcting. My images is Lightroom or maybe Photoshop. Photoshop. I used to use Photoshop back then when I was on a studio in Nairobi. I was working on a studio by the way in Nairobi. I used to use Photoshop for editing images and maybe color correcting. On videos, I use Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro, I color correct my videos there. Maybe I set up my exposure, the skin texture that I want to appear on the video. Maybe if I want the skin to look more yellowish, I'll go on there's a setting on Premiere Pro for color wheel. That's where I color grade my videos. But in color grading, you have to use like that application like every day to be a good editor. You need to do practice. I've just said you need to do practice like each and every second if you want to be a good filmmaker or photographer.
Thank you, guys. 23 million people in the house between and to the people who are just coming in. We are learning about photography and videography for beginners. So the amazing co-host Guru Vishwas has run through a number of key points. He started by defining what photography is. He went into the essential things we need to know. I was drawing that triangle there. ISO, aperture, shutter speed. He talked about the other essentials like lighting. He talked about color. He talked about composition. He's now just about to go on the mistakes that we need to avoid before I interrupted with a set of questions. He also talked about lighting. So he was just trying to clarify a few questions on our lighting, and he also talked about the best apps you can use to edit. He talked about editing as well. The next thing I was going to like before he goes into the common mistakes that we make. Wait. Posh is asking a question. Yeah. So I told you I have rich friends here who have like some serious devices, but they need further assistance in using them. Do you have standard settings for color grading you use on all videos, or you use different if you filmed in D-Log? Me, I have no idea what they are.
What I do. What I do on my Canon M50, I set it on standard. I don't on Sony on this Sony it has D-Log, but I've not used it recently. I've not used the setting recently. Maybe if I use, I can be able to answer the question, that question properly. But I use my in camera setting. In my camera setting, there is a standard. There's what? There's standard. I usually set on standard.
Right. John Wambua, I saw John Wambua tell Posh.
Can I have a question for Lady Posh? What camera is using?
Posh, what camera are you using? Is it your DJI Pocket 4 or what is it?
It has D-Log.
No, anyway, she may have.
I also want to buy an action camera by then.
Yeah.
I want to buy an action camera.
I'm trusting God and the universe for an action camera for my yoga videos, because I like how I saw Lady Posh and how her DJI was following her around when she was in the kitchen, and I said I need this kind of thing. All right, so Lady Posh, Lady Posh, Guru has asked you a question. What camera do you use? Because then I think from there he will know how to go about it. Rob Albanks, well, okay, she said DJI Pocket 3. DJI Pocket 3. She said DJI Pocket 3. That's what she's right. Yeah.
I've not used a DJI, but I've seen one somewhere. I've come across one. But if it has a D-Log, that's a very nice camera.
Okay. Hajois is also asking you to speak about GoPro settings if it is possible. Now the action people are coming in. People have been suffering. You guys, you have these nice devices here and you don't know how to use them. Like, hey, you people, the professionals.
They have to check about ISO and all those settings. They are common things in camera. ISO, shutter speed, those are the most important thing in cameras. Right. ISO, shutter speed, and aperture. I guess a GoPro has a manual settings or something, if I'm not sure.
So Hajois, you have a GoPro. Na hujaituambia, where is the unboxing video? Just kidding. Goga napenda I know Vivian, I'm sure hata unacheka tu mali huko, because people have been suffering here. They have these nice devices, kumbe they are suffering on settings. Me, I see the video and I say how Lady Posh looks nice on the video. Kumbe Guru Visual is going to be looking at something else on the video. Like me, I'll be saying, but this video looks okay. But Guru is like saying, no, you need to adjust your settings. Hajois is saying, Goga, keep quiet. Goga, nyamaza. Okay, nimenyamaza. Yeah. I've kept quiet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting the co-hosts. We are getting into the mistakes that we make. Why do lights like okay, I like this. Oh yeah, this I've seen this as well, but I didn't want to ask because I thought I would be accused of not using a camera. Why do lights like bulb light shake when you are taking a video?
Okay, let me explain that one. There's something in frame rates. If you set a high number of frames on a camera, it will blink because it is recording at not a higher number, a slow number of a higher number. So it's recording as many frames as possible. So you can see the shakiness of the bulb. Bulbs are good. They are good. Like I myself am using a bulb here. You might not know I'm using a bulb. A bulb is my key light here. Right now I don't have my lights.
John, what is it? Yeah, elaborate more on shutter speed. I know you talked about this when you told us to draw the triangle on ISO. Yeah, he's talked about.
In videos they are called frame rates. Frame rates. In shutter speed is like if you the higher the I've told you on you have to check the video I've talked about. Shutter speed is freezing the moment. If you want to take the higher number of shutter speed, there so you're freezing the moment. If the subject is moving too fast, if you want to freeze that moment, you have to put the higher number of shutter speed, like 1/1000. It will freeze the moment. And if you want to take something that is moving in a maybe something that is sandy, you can put a shutter speed of 1/250. I would recommend if you're taking a photo, use a speed of 250. 250 is the minimum that you might use. If you're taking a video, you can use 1/100, 1/80. It depends with your lighting, but don't go below 60. Don't go below 60, the speed of 60.
Dida Safari is asking, and Dida, it was nice to meet your sister Annie. Annie is here. Annie came through your sister's raid. Grace Maku raided us earlier. Dida is asking, which is the right frame rate for a 4K resolution? Hey, even you have a fancy device here. Kumbe, you've been suffering. I've never seen you use it, Dida. Why are you asking such a why are you using such a complicated question? Kumbe, Dida, you have a serious camera here and you don't know how to use it. Okay,
the 4K camera. It depends with the card that is in your camera. The card that is in your camera. If you have a camera that's recorded at a higher speed, the better. So if you're recording maybe 60 frames per second, and the card that you have is like this one, you will not record that 4K. It will not record that 4K. It depends with the card that you have in your camera. You have to check the card that you have in your camera. That is okay. 30 frame rates is okay. And maybe if you want to record a higher end images, 30 frames per second means you're recording 30 frames per second. You can count 30 images per second. 30 per second, there are 30 images. So if you're recording maybe 20 images per second, so you'll see my images, it's like hanging if I'm recording at low speed. That's how I would explain that one.
There's a question here by Lady Posh, just a follow-up to the shaking thing. So she's saying her camera shakes on 4K, 30 frames per second, but her phone doesn't shake on the same settings.
Then we go to the lens, the type of lens he is using. We go to the type of lens he is using. Some lenses we say the aperture. If it's going at the lower number of aperture, it will not shake. So the problem with the camera is lens. I guess that's the problem. But most of the time, they shake. They shake. Because most of the time you can't recognize they are shaking, but they shake. But what I would tell her, try to invest in a good lens. Again, the more we do, let me explain this one. The higher the number of ISO, if the light is not enough, just know you will have a shaky images. If the light is not enough.
Okay, she's saying a magnified lens is 16mm. I don't know that this will make sense for you. Then we can
magnifying 16mm. Can we elaborate the number of f-stop? Like f1.4, like this one. The number of f-stop aperture.
And then she asked, does the FPS setting affect ISO?
The problem with ISO is the amount of light that is entering a lens. The amount of light entering a lens. So I don't think ISO will be affected by frame per second. It depends with the amount of light entering your camera. That's the most important thing. If there's low light, it will affect the quality of image that you're trying to shoot or portray.
All right. All right, guys. Allow me to let him continue. Good. So that we can do I think a final round of just clarifying questions. Let him finish his presentation, and then we can take now the Q&A. He has a whole dedicated Q&A segment. So let's allow him to finish his train of thought. All right, back to you, Guru.
So we were at common mistakes that you make, and the common mistake that you need to avoid when you're taking photos or filming. You have to avoid things like poor exposure. The amount of light that is in ISO. I will go back to ISO. Poor exposure of your images. If you have more light, your image will not look good. If you have less light, your image will not be visible. So you have to put your ISO settings or your lights at the middle. Not more light, not less light. That's a common thing that people make mistakes on. The other thing is bad composition. We talk about bad compositions, things like framing, maybe lighting is part of composition. Those are the common mistakes that people make, and you need to avoid them. So we go to the other one. So we've said about poor exposure, and we've said about framing and composing yourself. So we have to go to visual. Common mistake that people make in visuals. Maybe type of shots, poor audio. If I'm having a poor audio, I will not be good. So those are the common mistakes that people make: having a poor audio, lighting. If you're filming too, you have to plan your shots. Maybe if you're doing a wedding, you have to. If you're doing maybe we'll make a video about shots, type of shots. We'll cover next time about that one, type of shots. That's the most type of shots means a lot. Let me give you an example of type of shots. There's close up, there's extreme close up. So maybe if you want to express someone facial expression, let me say if my eyes, you want to express how I'm feeling, you will take a shot of my eyes. If I'm crying, if I'm sad, those are type of shots that we'll talk about next time. Wide angle shots, maybe next time we'll cover about them.
All right.
So those are the things that common mistake that people make.
What is Wambua saying? Like Goga is on a nice. What is see you in food? Wambua, expand.
See you.
We are not. Maybe he's not talking. No, Guru. These people are thinking you're talking about shorts. Like, tell them you're not talking about shorts. Like, you're not talking about YouTube shorts. Right? You're talking about
type of shorts. Like
I knew you're not talking about YouTube shorts because I'm like,
people are nasty. These guys,
I give up. I give up on. No, he was talking about. Wait. Hey, Goga, you will show me things. He's talking about shots, like
shots. Shots. What do you think about them?
Where?
Lady Post is saying about shorts, the YouTube shorts.
The first stop making me laugh like this. Oh my goodness. Hey, Joe Delany, welcome. Oh, one boy is talking about a close-up. See you, close-up.
A close-up is like, it's like this one, upward. That's one is a close-up. This one is it an extreme close-up? Close-up is down at your waist, close-up. So you have extreme close-up. Like here is this one. I guess this one is an extreme close-up. I have to check on my notes for journalism. In journalism, we learn about type of shots, by the way.
Guys, we have to clarify it is shots with SHOTS. Not the shots you guys were not the shots you guys were having on Friday night. Not those shots. We are talking about shots, like shooting shots, and not the white shots. And not
your mind.
No, these people I have to no, it's them. They're those guys. Can you concentrate? Focus. Welcome, Joe Delany. And guys, Guru Visuals only needs 30 to get to 300. Remember, our target is, as he's teaching us these things, we also we are trying to push his house to get 300. And then I'm going to ask him questions about his YouTube channel. So yeah, so I don't know, Guru, what is remaining. Let me see my notes as well on your side. Then I know how I know what to ask. Photo shots. Yes, Joe Delany. Yeah, photo shots. Some people here are thinking about other shots. Photo shots. Thank you, Joe. That's
they
it.
Are evil. They are evil. Evil-minded. Or what do we say?
No. We say they have a wild imagination. They have a wild imagination. Yeah.
It's not evil-minded.
Yeah. Now, Posh is just thinking about YouTube shorts. She needs to drop her shorts today, so that's what she's. Her mind is on shorts. Like, I've not uploaded enough shorts because there's a time we are being told that you need to be uploading 10 shorts daily. So she's thinking of YouTube shorts. Some people here are thinking about the shorts.
Can I clarify something?
Yeah.
Can I clarify something?
Please do.
If someone is buying a camera, this the advice I will give to people who want to buy a camera. Look for a camera that you can use it on when you can use it for a long time. You can put it on charger. Like on my camera, it has a dummy battery. It has a dummy battery that you can put just on straight on the socket, a dummy battery. So it is 100%. It can't go off. Maybe if Kenya Power do their thing. If Kenya Power do their thing, you will see a blackout. That's why. So buy a camera that can serve you for indoor, for long hours, for live stream. By the way, Goga, I want to focus on live stream, by the way. I lost my job like 1 week ago. I was editor for a company, and they told me they no longer need my services.
Wow.
So I decided I don't think I will be employed anymore. God willing, maybe in future.
All right.
But I want to focus on YouTube. By the time you called me, I was like surprised.
Why were you? Oh yeah, because you didn't pick at first and then you returned the call.
The right time. Because it was the right time. I was like, this was the right time to call me and tell me about the live stream.
Oh wow!
And I was very
glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I was very ready.
Hey, Pink Lady, welcome. I see Pink Lady there. Rob Albanks is still helping me out on the chat. Saying hi to Joe Delany. Guys, if you have extra houses, take them to the co-host's house. Guru, are you done with your notes so that I can ask my other questions that are not related to photography that much? Because I
I'm
didn't want
done
to.
with my I'm done with my notes. Maybe next
My
time
notes.
we'll talk about, we'll have a live demonstration. For
Yeah.
today it was not enough. We'll have
Yeah, I know.
a live demonstration.
Yeah, but I like how you still manage to show us the cameras and everything, and those kind of things. I don't know how many cameras do you have. Do you have them there? Like, what do you have there next to you? Like, just in case I'm just curious.
I only own a I only own a camera. I don't have many. I only have two cameras.
Hmm.
Uh,
I like what John Wambo is telling you.
but I have toy cameras around me. There
Oh,
are many. There are many.
toy
Like this
cameras.
one is a toy camera.
Just show us.
This one is a toy camera.
Ah, wow.
An
It's,
old
it's
one.
really
A vintage one. I have many.
nice. John Wambo
Before
is telling you that John Wambo is trying to tell you, Guru, you are an employer. They couldn't afford you. I love that. I love that. I love that.
true. Thank
Dorcas,
you very much.
yeah. Dorcas Achieng, you did not raid. You thought I did not see. Dorcas Achieng, you did not raid. I like how you brought yourself there and then you sneaked into Guru's house immediately. I can still see you, Dorcas. I can see the beauty with the StreamYard. I can see all your chats even when you're on Guru's side. That's why I was chasing you to go and watch the live stream even on his channel, because I can still see all the chats. So
I
Dorcas,
can see
you did not raid.
let me say this one. I can see Frida Wanjera.
Hi Frida, welcome.
That's a young YouTuber. By the way, subscribe to a young YouTuber. We've done something with her.
Nice.
She's from Embu. So you can subscribe to her channel too.
All right.
You can see
So I'm going to.
she's tuned.
So I'm
She's
going
a
to
young
ask you.
YouTuber. She's doing some nice content.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Frida, connect all these amazing people, and then just talk to us nicely. We'll bring you into the community. We get to support you as well. As we are supporting Guru Visuals today, I want to ask a few questions. Based on your experience, because you said you've been doing this for the last 7 years. Has it been rewarding in any way?
5 years and above. Professionally, it's like professionally 3 years. 3 years professionally.
Has it been rewarding? Is photography rewarding?
It is rewarding a lot. It is rewarding.
Okay.
The first gig I did for a wedding, I earned like 20,000. We were two. 20,000 in a day.
Amazing.
You see that earning 20,000 is a very good.
Because that's
but like I would like to shout out to someone here is my big supporter. You can check his YouTube channel. His name is Maisha States. He has been my mentor in this. You can check YouTube. Maisha States. He's my mentor.
I've heard you talk about him in one of your videos. So let's say if a wedding can, let's say, cost you like 20,000, it can give you like 20,000, and this is like on a day. That's pretty good, because that's like pretty much somebody's that's pretty much like somebody's salary in Kenya in a month. When it's and that's really not a bad idea. In terms of that. But when it comes now to, in case like there's somebody who is listening to you right now, and let's say they want to get into photography as a full-time job, is this something that, and now that you've lost your job, is this something that you want to take up full-time? Talk to us about the practicalities of it. What will it involve? Because photography for some of us who are on YouTube, we are definitely doing it because we are enjoying making content, connecting to our people. But for you are looking at it in terms of, can it put food on the table? Can it cater for my family? Talk about the practicalities of this.
At first, I started photography from passion. I used to see a camera and say like, damn, I need to own a camera. I need to own a camera. It was a dream, it was a dream. I used
Yeah.
to say it, I need to own a camera. But with time, as I've grew, I've noticed it can give me money. I can
Yeah.
pay rent. I can pay my internet. I can pay literally like everything. I can buy anything. I can invest in my camera. I can buy microphones. I can invest in my skill. It is sustaining. It is sustaining if you take your time. Don't rush. Take your
I love
time.
that.
Take your time.
I love
If you take time to create clients, you might you might you might do free photo shoots for like the longer time, or you can go to the nearest studio near you. If you want to be a photographer, you can go to a nearest studio and tell him you want to learn photography, and you will be working for him. Even if he will be paying small amount of money, it will be beneficial for
It
future.
is because you're
You'll
because you're
gain a
getting us.
skill.
Yeah. Posh
In
is that Posh,
I
Posh is
started
asking
that
you.
way, by the way.
Yeah. Posh is asking you a question there. Do you do photo shoots for birthdays or such special events? That's actually a good
Yeah, I do.
question.
I do. I
Nice.
do. I do birthdays and events, like I do literally everything. I can do
Yeah.
anything about events, about filming. I can do a podcast. I can do all
Nice.
those things that concern videos and photos.
I love that. Let's
Yeah.
talk about your YouTube channel. It's a relatively young YouTube channel. You probably just started it, and you're trying to grow that channel. What made you? Because you've been a professional. You've worked in an employment setting. You've experimented having gigs and things like that. So you started your YouTube channel fairly recently, because I think I met you before you even got to 200
True, true,
subscribers.
true.
So I'm very curious about what is the plan, because you are getting to 300. What is the plan? What inspired you to start your YouTube channel, and what do you aim to actually? Your YouTube channel is called Guru Visuals.
Yeah.
When I listened to your old videos, it used to call yourself Photo Guru, but I think there was a change somewhere in there. So what is the plan? Like, why did you start your YouTube channel, and what do you aim to achieve through this channel based on your skill? Hey, in Kenya, UK, nice to see you. How are you doing, Kenya, UK?
Yeah. Oh, when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, there's someone who told me I want to learn about video editing. So I thought I should start a YouTube channel to teach people about video editing, or to show them how to take good photos. And someone motivated me. I've always told you, Maisha State motivated me and told me, continue with that one, try it. So I opened a YouTube channel. My first video, I used to borrow cameras, by the way. I've just got my camera recently. I used to borrow cameras. I used to borrow cameras from friends, and tell them maybe they can shoot me. They can shoot me a video for only 5 minutes. By then, I started shooting videos for 5 minutes, and maybe 5 minutes I talk to the camera, straight to the camera. I say what I want to say. The first thing I started it. I was a bit nervous. I was afraid to talk to a camera, because it's hard, man. I was even shaking. I was shaking to talk to a camera. I was shaking.
Imagine, yeah.
So I was shaking, but I got that motivation from that guy. He told me, you might not be preparing yourself to be a YouTuber, but you preparing yourself to talk to people in public, maybe to express yourself. So I opened my YouTube channel so that I can express myself, and people can know more about photography. That's the main aim of my YouTube channel, to also teach people about photography. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good niche, and it's
photography and video and editing.
Yeah.
The main name, by the name of this YouTube channel, someone from Dubai from my TikTok told me do you do video editing? I told him, yes. Can you teach me?
Mm. Mm.
So I had to check on some notes and maybe send him some notes so that he can check. She can sorry.
Yeah.
So send him some notes, and
And
it
that
was good.
and,
I
and
told
that you
him
see,
to laptop
yeah,
so that he
yeah.
can do it practically.
And that's good, because that right there is also a line of revenue in terms of, like, in case somebody wanted to collaborate with you on that ground, you are offering a skill that someone may be willing to pay for, even if they are not entirely like even if like even if you're not employed, but at least there's something you have, a skill that you have that you can teach somebody. And I always
Yeah.
say, for me, I always say that is value, because when I started my YouTube channel, I'm a certified yoga instructor. There are certain things I know that a typical person in the streets may not know. But there's a way I
Yes.
can teach something, and somebody will watch that video. And I've gotten clients off YouTube, by the way. And
Yeah.
that's been some good source of extra income. And I was discussing this last week, and I was telling the community that sometimes you look at your channel also as an opportunity to like expand the business or the brand,
Yeah, true,
because
true.
because look at that person who spotted you from Dubai. They don't know you, but they saw your content and they liked
Yeah,
what you
true.
are doing. They liked what you are
Yeah,
doing, and that is literally a very good angle in terms of building the business. Ladies and gentlemen, if
yeah.
you don't have Guru visuals, I've just highlighted the screen for you guys to see the channel. You can click on the pinned link if you don't have it. Hey, Agnes Chemiati, you have another. Agnes, you know that channel of yours that the Finch, the one that the Netherlands, the Dutch name. Agnes Chemiati, that channel of that name, that ninja of yours with the Dutch name. I want to see it at Guru Visuals. Click on the pinned link, connect to that house. Yeah, I want that house as well. Kenya UK says it's a very interesting story. I hope to see Guru growing big and big. That is it. That is the
Thank you,
plan.
thank you,
At least he
thank
has
you.
started something. I like what you said about the first time you started shooting videos of your own. You are even anxious, and this is going to be
True.
a question to you as this is going to be a question to you as a photographer. You are used to, like, you are not used to being the subject, yet
True, true, true.
you capture people. You capture people in their moments, weddings, photo shoots, birthdays, those kind of things.
Mhm.
If you normally, why is this why is this a problem to photographer? Because they've never been the subject. And it's like it's something that you notice even if you put like a journalist on the spot. Like sometimes even interviewing a journalist, you can see the difficulty. They are used to be the ones who are doing the interviewing.
True,
um
true, true.
yeah, so how do you conquer that initial? Because most of us, when we start our YouTube channels, we are normally
Uh-huh.
very shy. We don't, even me, I remember when you look at my first videos, I could never look at the camera for some reason. Yet it's just me and the phone. It's just me and the
Mhm.
phone. But you are being told, one of the things that I know you'll agree with me as a photographer is that, and I like what you're literally doing it right now. Anytime you're
Uh-huh.
not checking your talking points, you're actually looking at us. It's
Yeah.
something I've observed with you since you started the live stream. When you're not like
Yes.
reading something, you're looking at us. And how do I know you're looking at us? Because you're looking at the camera. Like, you're looking at the
Yeah.
camera. That's
Yeah,
amazing,
yeah, yeah.
because most people don't know how to like look at the camera. We like looking at the charts, and we like looking
Uh-huh.
at ourselves. We look at, you are taking a picture, you are doing a live stream, you're
You're
looking at
looking.
yourself. Yeah, it's
I
like, oh
get
man,
you.
I look so good. But you're not looking at the lens. So this can also be some of the to-dos that we need to have as what are some of the things you've learned in your photography that those of us who are actually doing photography without the skill, we are just winging it. I like to think of
Uh-huh.
it as we are masquerading as photographers, as YouTubers and
Yes.
videographers. What are some
Uh-huh.
of the things that you can give, some tips you can give us in terms of the subject? How do we make a
Mhm.
subject comfortable? What are some of the things you normally do to make a subject comfortable? Photographers, sometimes you normally do things like, oh, move like this. No. He's a bit too tall. Those adjustments you guys normally make when people are taking
Yeah,
photos.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, no, just relax. what are some of the things that you picked from photography and your videography experience that you can also tell us as YouTubers to also be applying even in our shooting, making a video
First of all,
those kind of things.
To kill the fear, you have to, if you're with the client, at least interact with her or him, interact to a personal level. Try to comment about how she looks, at least that fear, so that fear is gone. Try to comment about how he looks, how he looks today. It will, how he has been. It will kill that fear of cameras. The other thing I would love to say about, if you're filming yourself, try to imagine you're talking to your sister or your brother. Try to imagine like you're talking to your sister right there.
I love that.
You're telling her or him something, or you're telling her to do, or you're in Dubai. Try to imagine you're talking to your family, like you're telling how Dubai looks like. That's the thing that will kill that fear. Try to imagine there is someone behind the camera you're talking to. You're not talking to a camera. If you stay like you're talking to a camera, you'll have a lot of fears. You'll have a lot of fears. You keep looking at yourself, how you look. So imagine you're talking to someone so that you can kill that. That's how I kill the fear. I used to put myself in a close room and talk to a camera. Talk and talk and talk. Even if the camera is not recording, I just talk. You can try and take your phone and record something, like say something about the place that you're in. It will kill that fear. Like me, I'm not used to being in front of camera. At first, I used to think it's an easy thing, but it's not it's not that easy. You have to compose yourself. You have to be confident. Try to be confident in front of a camera. It'll kill the fear. That's what I would love to say about killing that fear, because there's a lot of fear inside you when you're filming yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Have I answered the question?
No, you've definitely answered, and I think I like what you are saying, because it can help a lot of people just understand that videography itself, because I don't think the concepts are very far from each other based on what you've told us about photography and making videos. What is your opinion between? There's a trend that is coming up, and I'm seeing it a lot on YouTube, like where you find that people are shooting videos and they don't edit; they just throw them on YouTube as it is. For me, I think it's lazy. Personal opinion, because for me, I think it's lazy, and don't make me watch raw footage because you are too lazy to edit. And one of the things I know you'll agree with me when it comes to videography is the power of storytelling. And you can see it in when you do your videos, like when you're doing like your video, when you're doing the weddings, like when you normally go for your wedding gigs, you have to tell a story, like something has to flow. Like we started here. So talk to us about the importance of storytelling in terms of videography itself. And give me your opinion on, should I throw raw footage or should I make an effort to edit? Because I feel there's a very bad trend of people throwing raw footage at people. And I'm not a photographer, I'm not a videographer, I just wing things. But I think people should make an effort to edit a video, because you don't go and do a 30, and I keep telling people here, you don't, just because you spent 30 over 1 hour shooting footage does not mean that I need to consume that entire thing. You may find that only 5 minutes out of that 1 hour is relevant. And it's unfortunate, but this is the reality of the business. You're not going to punish me with 1 hour of footage, bad footage, because you are too tired to edit. So just give me your take on this.
If someone is not if someone doesn't want to edit, it's better he do a live stream. I would suggest that one. If you don't want to edit, do a live stream. If you want to express more about your filming, edit. Take time to edit. You'll create a good story. You'll create good shots. You'll express. Your viewer will get to know what you want to express, type of shots that you're shooting. Like I've said, if you want to show someone is crying, you have to shoot a close up, extreme close up shots, so that you can express the feelings that is it's in him or her. So if you want to express more, if you want to do it professional, edit. Take your time to edit. You'll do an amazing job. If you want to, maybe you can try AI too. If you're lazy, you can pay and AI can edit for you, or pay someone. But AI will edit a quick one. I have seen there's a quick edit on CapCut. Is it true? I've seen there's a quick edit on CapCut.
I do know they do have it. Yeah.
It is good, but it cannot express things the way that you want. Editing is good, and you will learn a lot. I've earned a lot through editing. Editing has took me to the end of Kenya, to Kitui, to the end of Kenya, Marsabit. Editing, just by editing, being an editor, just sitting there and editing. You can be a professional editor just by sitting down and editing a video, and someone will pay you for that. Editing is another career, by the way. It's another good career.
What
they are editor?
What
you can edit.
Yeah. What do you look for in your editing as a photographer? What are you looking for in your editing? Like, what is your take us through your mental process when you're editing? Just
a photo or a video.
It can be a video. Let's pick a video, because I know a photo you've already explained the basics. A video, for example.
A video, you have to check if you have a sound. Let's say if you're doing an advert, the viewer, the sound has to match with the video that you're editing there, like a beat to beat. Images are changing with beats. It will help you a lot, like beats, another image. If you're editing something, like let me give you an example of a music video. On a music video, a shot does not last for more than 3 seconds. Most of the music videos, they don't last for more than 3 seconds. If they go a lot, they are 4 seconds. 3 seconds are expressed a lot. I might not know about beats, but in beats there are something like kick and what do we call them? They express more when you're editing. There are kick, snare, and something like that. So you have to try to express yourself and catch the attention of the viewer. The main thing when you're editing is to catch the attention of the viewer. That's the main thing when you're editing. Try to catch the attention. Put yourself in the shoes of someone who is viewing that video. Maybe you'll edit a good video if you put yourself in the shoe of the viewer.
Love that. Storytelling. I think I forgot your storytelling and its importance in photo. In both photography and actually videography, because I think a photo can tell a story, and based on even on your journalistic training, a video why do we do videos? I think we do videos because we want to tell some people something.
True.
Yeah. So talk to us about the importance of storytelling and how it should be. Some people will start saying that, but I'm not a good storyteller. Yet when you do content, there's always something you're trying to tell people. So talk to us about this.
Storytelling. I would love to talk about, because I've done sport photography. The most important thing in sport photography is how the people are expressing themselves in the field. If they're feeling the how they are feeling in the field. If they have, let's say, like they have they have a goal. If someone has got the goal, the expression, the energy that he's using to kick that ball, you have to express something. The what do we call, the sweat that is falling. At least you get a story from a picture, of sport. So you have to express something. This guy was kicking that ball toward this way. So you have to express something. Don't Not just a photo. That's because someone is walking, you take a photo. Like let me give you an example. In Mandamano, there's a guy who carried a woman, a photographer who carried a woman.
Yes,
I saw that. And there was tear gas. That photos then had a lot of stories. He decided to go and save a old woman, and just take a old woman to a better point, so that woman, he can know what's wrong with that old lady. That's a story. So if you want to take a story, first of all, ask yourself, what do you want to express in this picture or in this video? That's the most important aspect. So if you're taking a photo of a building or of something that is moving, you have to express what is on that image. Anybody who doesn't understand about photography will understand this picture was saying this way. Yeah, that's the most important thing.
I love that. So you said on your channel now you want to focus mostly on engaging live streams, where you teach, you share with people your knowledge and things like that. So the people are connecting to your channel, and as you grow your channel, what should we expect to see at Guru Visuals?
Okay, by there I have a schedule. I had written a schedule of what I will be doing. Maybe from Monday. Shooting schedule. It is written. I wrote it on 13th, 8/2024. On Monday, I will be shooting edutainment content, either on YouTube or either on field or in the house. Edutainment content.
Yeah.
On Tuesday, I'll be collaborating with other YouTubers and making some vlogs, maybe connecting with them.
Nice.
That's what I'll be doing on Tuesday, and having some conversation maybe. On Wednesday, I'll be editing my videos and packaging them. Thursday, I'll be posting them. Thursday, and researching for Monday. I'll be posting them and researching for Monday. Friday, I will interact with viewers and arranging my equipment for Monday. So on the weekend, I will be doing some gigs. Maybe Saturday and Sunday, I will be doing some gigs. Maybe if a gig will come up between the week, I will go. Because I'm getting something.
Yes, you have to be realistic. Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing. That's the plan.
Tell me where
I'm planning to have some vlogs, So if you want to, for those who have subscribed, I've seen I'm already to 70. Thank you very much. I appreciate. They should expect all those things.
I love that, and it's a good place to just see how you're also being motivated just to keep making the content, so that people can appreciate. Let's get into the Q&A, guys. In case you have any particular question you want to ask, express baskets and treats. I will give you like 5 rounds of for this, because I know I've already kept Guru for longer than I thought. So in case you have any questions for him, in case you have any comments, in case you have any clarifications, you can ask here on the chat, and then he will try as much as we can. Guys, we are on a mission. We need to get this house to 300. We need to get it to 300. It will actually motivate him to start working harder now. To start motivating, because now there'll be pressure to make the content. We are only 28 short. We are only 28 short to like the goal. Hey, Benny Blanco, welcome, Benny Blanco. Nice to see you, Benny. I see Express Baskets and Treats. I see Claudia Walks. Welcome, Claudia. Guys, click on the pinned link. It will take you to the live stream on Guru's side. Guru has been the guest for the night. So Guru has been teaching us about photography and videography. Just giving us basics for beginners, things that we need to know. So we are trying to also like help him grow his channel. He started his YouTube channel where he's going to start sharing his skill, and he has done an amazing job just trying to break down, you know, the basics of photography for us. We don't take it for granted. So the best you can do for me, the best support you can do for me is just, you know, see whether you can support him a bit, so that we get him towards that particular milestone. You can go watch the live stream, stay there for about 5 minutes so that it sticks. And then stay. Go there, click on the pinned link. It will land you directly on his live stream. Stay there for 5 minutes, like the video, subscribe, and just stay there. And you know that will help. That will help a lot. It will go a long way. Any questions that are there on the chat? Let me say that I think I started a few questions here. Okay, you answered the one on photo shoots, so that's no longer starred. You answered the one on temperatures, but you say this is more advanced. We'll talk about it, I think, at a later date, which is good because that can also be part of content on your channel. Any questions? Any questions? Hey, Rocketman, welcome, Rocketman. Nice to see you. The rocket has landed. Yes, that is Benny Blanco from New York. Benny, I know you're going. Benny, I know you've already jumped on Guru's side. I know you've already jumped on Guru's there. Thank you. John Ambua is also there. Yeah, John Ambua, you guys should collaborate. You are both photographers worth your salt. The two of you should collaborate. John Ambua and Guru. I want to see a collaboration there. I want to see a collaboration there because I think it will be amazing. We can have you can have like a panel, you know, like kind of like a panel setting where you just debate about photography.
Yeah,
and
but the day I was thinking, a quick one. Let me interrupt you here. Yeah. I was thinking, this is my idea. If you do it, John Wambo, it's okay. I was thinking I do people who I call people who are behind the cameras to come behind the cameras. Yes. To come in front of the cameras. People who work behind the cameras and have a conversation with them. Channel.
That's a good one.
My
that's actually a good one. I think it will be nice because we are used
they talk about the experience.
Yeah.
Maybe I will try and have one one video for one of my friends who is doing. Maybe John Wambo we should collaborate too. And
yes, he's now connected to you.
Video.
Yeah.
We call it in front of the cameras. Behind the cameras to in front of the cameras.
Yeah. One of the things that and this may be a bit of a sensitive question, and I was trying to debate with myself whether to ask because I don't see anybody asking. One of the things about being a content creator generally is like the mental effort it takes. You see, like the way you're saying you've crafted a schedule, you've crafted, you know, all these things. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of energy to just show up. But you still show up because you have a story and you're willing to share that story with the world. And that may be the breakthrough. That may be the breakpoint you need as a photographer, as a video maker, as a journalist. Sometimes, you know, you cannot choose gigs as a Guru Visual. Sometimes you are like, you are invited to a gig and each event comes with its own set of emotions. Hey, Ramel bro, can I have the Ramel bro on this other house as well? The problem is that I know people's ninjas. Hajo is even you, I know you are ninja. Hajo is give me that ninja or I'm going to like say you are ninja. I know you are ninjas, guys. I'm going to start disclosing. Guru Visual is not like, he has to get to 300, guys. He has to get to 300. I know the task is it's heavy, but I know you can do it. One of the things is like, you can never isolate yourself from a story. Sometimes, like, let's say there's a sad event happening, the Maandamano protests. there were deaths. We lost a lot of young people. We lost a lot of youth
True.
during the protest. You are a photographer. It's a moment to capture a picture that can end up telling a very powerful story. There are some pictures that have been been immortalized in history. When you see a certain picture, you just think of, this was this moment for Kenya, this was this moment for this person. You do get invited for funerals as well, funeral videography and things like that. And sometimes this is you capturing a family that is in its most vulnerable moment. People are sad, and things like that. How do you take care of yourself as a photographer? Because I do know, I do remember when I was I know there's normally like a silent rule that the journalist should not be the story, but sometimes you can't escape yourself from being the story. You are dealing with human beings. They are happy. A couple is you have to capture a couple in their wedding kissing. You have to capture a family that is barren. They are dead. You have to capture a newborn, a family, a new person in the family, a new beginning. You are invited to these events, birthdays, christenings, baby showers. How do you check in with yourself as the photographer to make sure that you're mentally strong to be able to handle this particular, because they bring in all sorts of emotions? Can you like isolate yourself from, I don't even know what I'm asking, but can you isolate yourself completely from the emotions that come with capturing these moments?
No, okay, let me say this one. I've attended like this year. I've attended more than 3 burials. It is sad. It's sad. It reminds you, but that you are living and we are all going to be there. There's a moment of being sad. It is you every time you go to an event, you realize there's someone who is happy on this side. There's someone who is sad on this side. So you have to, on your mind, you have to put all those things and make your mind understand that it is life. Life is like that. You have to put on your mind, life is like that. Today you might be alive, tomorrow you might be dead. You have to put on your mind. You open your mind. Don't worry about those things. Some people are celebrating here. Some people are crying here. That's part of life. It makes you remember we are living life. I don't think it affects me because I've sit with myself and made myself understand that we are living life, and life is like that. All those things that we are owning, they will be gone one day. You will leave them one day. And I myself, I don't personally, I don't create. They are called what? Strings. I don't attach myself with things. Most of the time, I just put my heart. I don't attach myself to phones, to cameras, because one day I'll leave them. I might give them to someone. If you don't attach yourself to those electric things that you own, the better, or the better. I think that's an important thing. I would say, don't attach yourself with those things. If you attach yourself with things, you will be emotionally damaged. Try not to be. If people are sad, understand them. It's their time to mourn. People are happy, understand them. It is their time to be happy, to marry. You have to understand that.
I love that. A joke, because you've documented a lot of Kenyan weddings, and one of the running jokes, and the Kenyans here, hey Darid, thank you so much, Haida, my brother. One of the things that you have to deal with Kenyan weddings, be nice to the photographer, or your pictures, you'll never see your pictures, or you'll never see your video. Be nice to the photographer, give the photographer food. What is your experience when it comes to capturing these Kenyan weddings?
By then, my experience. By then, I've captured some weddings, some rorashio.
Yeah.
Some people don't care about you. By the way, they don't see you as
They
an
they
important. They don't see you
yeah.
like you play an important role. After people have, by the way, they don't see you as an important. They don't see you important. Maybe after everyone has finished to eat or do the to feed themselves, they remember, have you eaten? By the way, it's
Because you're capturing the
people are
moment.
eating
Like
and you're hungry, but you tell your mind, it's okay, I'm here to work.
oh
I'm
my
here to work.
goodness. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
but people should at least treat photographer in a good way.
Yeah.
They go through a lot. Holding a camera is not easy. I might give you this camera and tell you to record a
Yeah.
whole wedding or an event, but you find yourself you've not recorded anything, but or you've recorded something, but it's not a story. So you have
Yeah.
to. Photographers and videographers are important. Please take care of
Hadris,
them. They are
yeah.
human. Please take care of them.
I like how he's now advocate. Hadris says my daughter is watching and has just said that wow, Guru Visual's camera is so good. Image is so
Yeah.
clear. Hey, why do you think Hadris, why do you think I don't want to bring myself on the main screen like where he is? Why? Hey, he's made me
Yeah.
he has made me reevaluate my choices about photography and building the channel. And then Belinda Melvin says photographers are always forgotten. They only remember you when they want the pictures. Exactly. Where is that photographer? Why is he delaying with my pictures? Why is the photographer not editing the video on time? I'm going on honeymoon. You know, it's
Yeah. Or you find they have eaten all the important food, the meat,
yeah.
the remaining thing is mukimo or githeri. So you have
But
to starve yourself. But the most important thing as a photographer, you have to carry your drinks. Just cater for yourself. Look,
yeah.
cater for yourself. It is important to cater for yourself because we suffer a lot at events. By the way, I was employed
Wait.
somewhere. By the way,
Yeah.
I was an editor. I was taking photos for a certain golf club in here in M. By
Yes.
the way, I have to tell you this: we didn't eat supper. Even we ate lunch, but supper we were forgotten. We have
At a
to-
golf
we have to
at a
go
golf
empty
place.
stomach. Yeah, and it's already 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Almost at the middle of the night. You've not eaten something.
Oh
You
my
see, that one is
goodness.
dangerous.
And then Belinda says, if you don't take care of us, we can ruin your footage. Hey, now you
Yeah.
are threatening people. Nice to see you, Thank you so much for coming in through the Hader read. Thank you so much, I like how we can ruin your footage. Now, let
You
me
can
ask,
do it. The problem, the other problem comes when you have an agreement with someone.
yes, I was going
Maybe
to
if
ask about
you
that.
return the amount of deposit he or she gave you, it's okay. You can ruin the footage. It's okay.
But
It's okay. You can see you don't have those footages. Your camera got spoiled or got stolen, but it's not good to do that. Professionally, it's not good to do that.
Yeah. Yes, because also you have to look at the longevity of you may be recommended if a video stands out very nicely. Your work relies actually on recommendation in terms of word of mouth and things like that. So you want to safeguard that relationship, which takes me to the next question. Yeah, which takes me to the next question, and most of us suffer through this. How do you safeguard the footage? Because let me tell you, there's a day I went to shoot a video. And then I don't know what happened to my phone. Like, that video was so good. I woke up so early. I went to the sun was rising very nicely. I went to this nice place with very beautiful trees. Sunrise yoga. Title of the video: I've dressed so nicely. I've put my mat. The phone has been placed nicely on a tripod. The scene was so good because of the golden hour light that when the sun is rising. It was so nice, like the natural ring light. That one. Hey, that video was good. Then I don't know what happened to my phone. Footage gone like that.
Hmm.
And you know
Okay.
this footage. Let me just finish. This footage did not stay. It stayed for a while on my phone. You know, there's sometimes content creators. You are shooting so many
Mhm.
videos, and then you're like,
Mhm.
I'll edit. I was editing for a month. I forgot to back up the footage. When my phone decided to do that
Heartbreak.
thing,
Uh,
the video was gone. I don't have a premiere. I don't, and you're pressuring yourself. You have to drop a video every week. Yeah.
What I do, by the way, you can buy a camera that has two cards in that record
Oh.
in two cards. That's
Hmm.
the first thing that you can do. Secondly, you can buy several cards. You can buy several cards.
Hmm.
So buy several cards, and when you're done with shooting, again, when you're done with
Sorry.
shooting, uh, go. The first thing when you reach at your house, make
Hmm.
sure you copy those footages somewhere. Make sure you copy them somewhere, because tomorrow you may need your camera and
Hmm.
go and say, "Let me format this card." It will be fucked up. So you
Hey,
have
choice of word.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to make sure you have some backups.
Yeah.
The other thing, if you lose your footage, you can look for some for some application. There are several applications that recover
Hmm.
footages. By the way, the applications that recover footages, application like Recover,
Hmm.
US, like application like those software. They're softwares. They recover footages even in your phones. Like they can recover like thousand photos that you took on your phone, and you deleted them.
Hmm.
So you can do that. The other solution I can give you. That's the last thing that you should do when you've lost the footages.
Yeah. So backup.
Backup is very important, and buy as many
Backup.
cards as possible. Camera cards.
Hmm.
Have
All
as
right.
many camera cards as possible. It will save you.
Mhm. Guys, any other
Mm.
question? I think I'm done with my questions, and we're almost done with my time. Any other question? Any other question before I give Guru a chance to just market himself, and then we can release him. My final question here is based on your how do you like balance, your work? How do you balance your time with your family? How do you balance yourself with the gigs? And how do you balance time with, putting content on YouTube or places like YouTube? So that can be my final question, just to assess how you find. I know
How
you talked
balance?
about this. I know you found that time. I know you said you have a schedule on how you go about things, but life sometimes happens. Maybe the kid
Yeah, true.
gets sick or something, and
Yeah.
maybe your parents have called you to attend to something in the village, or maybe you
Yeah,
are
true.
called for something. Maybe in Nairobi, there's a gig. I don't know, very far. I don't know, on the other side of the country. So how do you find a
Mhm.
balance, between all these things as a photographer?
How I find balance? It's by if something very important might come up, I will focus on it first, because
Mm,
family is more important than it's more important. Family or yourself is more important than having a channel. So you have to focus on yourself first.
mm,
First of all, you have to focus on yourself, or focus on your family first. Then those things will come. Photography and filming will come. Sometimes your schedule is tight, but
mm.
you have to look for time to visit your family. By the time I was employed, I didn't have even time to visit my family.
Wow.
The Most of the time I used to go is like times that someone has maybe left us. That's the
Mm,
uh, th- that's the time that I used to get and maybe get permission from maybe my boss. So like right now, I have to put my family first, my and focus on them first before I focus on photography, and maybe schedule myself. I put my schedule in a good way. Give time to my family, my siblings, talk to them, relate to them. Maybe might give them I might take them some pictures so that we can interact with them too. We can get to know each other through even my craft. Because
I
most of
love.
the time when I visit my home, I usually
Mm,
take pictures with to my brother. I tell them to maybe take a family photo
I
so
like
that
that.
at least I've interacted with them. That's how
I
I
love.
interact them through my craft.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Guru, it's been fun. It's been fun having this conversation with you. We'll keep definitely having more of these conversations, but I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of your content out there because you do have a skill, you do have a talent, and I'm glad that you are sharing it out, with the
Thank you
world.
very much.
Yeah, it's sometimes we have a shortage of people. I always tell people you never lose a candle, never loses anything by lighting another candle. And you've lit.
I know you've
Yeah,
sparkled me. You've given me
yeah,
some energy to continue doing
yes,
uh,
I'm glad.
some
I'm
YouTube
glad.
videos. Yeah. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
so I'm
Yeah.
glad, and thank you so much for also just like heeding to the call because you're also busy. You have your own things that you do, but you sparing your Sunday evening and also a part of the morning when you are busy preparing for this show, it's not something that I take for granted. So I just want to say thank you so much for heeding to the call when you are you had a very serious duty, and you delivered the assignment, and I
True,
think
true, true.
even I'm very proud that you shared the knowledge that you had with us just for us to be able to understand
Mm.
what we need to do. The last thing I'm going to
Yeah.
make you do is I'm going to put you on solo layout so that you can promote yourself, and you can do a recap of what you want to say in less
Mm.
than 3 minutes, and then market yourself,
Uh-huh.
talk to these people who have been listening to us, all the 27 of them who are still on the live stream, and then we can release you, and then I finish the job of getting you to your milestone. Then we can leave. And guys, Guru is going to raid me as soon as I release him and he drops off. You're going to
Yeah.
take an Uber raid. You're going to take an Uber raid here. You're going to take an Uber raid here. I think I'm a moderator on his channel. I'm going to drop the link there. You'll take an Uber
Uh-huh.
raid here. You come, we finish the job and the receipts, and then we can go. And as I get the affirmation. So Guru,
Can
the
I give
floor.
them some contacts or something?
Yes, I know you have it. I know you already have it on your knee, but yeah, you can do it. You can do it. It's entirely up to you. Take it away.
Okay. I am Guru Visuals. I do photography, videography. I also do like events photography, filming. I also offer drone services. I forgot to say that I also offer drone services. You
Ooh,
can call
drones.
me or email me at photoguru_ke@gmail.com, or call me via 07 plus 254 for those who are outside Kenya. Can call me or WhatsApp me via plus 254 793 753 317. Those are my contacts. I also teach people how to edit videos. If you want to learn about editing, maybe you can text me or tell me. I'll I'll teach you about basics on editing. It will depend with your the way you capture information, and the way you do things. And thank you for tuning to this video. I appreciate a lot for those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. I'll continue giving you some content on video editing, maybe give you some vlogs of a bit of things that I do, some behind the scene. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to Goga channel and to Guru Visuals. Thanks a lot. I appreciate.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And guys, that is it from my conversation with Guru Visuals. Look at it this way. Everything you're currently doing is the past you'll be talking about in your future. At the same time, everything you're currently doing is the future you'll be living. How you choose to live in this moment sculpts your past and your future. The funny thing is, a lot of us are stuck in the past or the future, not realizing that now is the only time we truly have to create our lives. Many people haven't learned the art of letting go, the art of forgiveness, and the art of acceptance. Many carry around too many regrets, hold on to grudges, and feel bound by their past mistakes. Understand one thing clearly. You can't change what has already happened. You have to learn to stop victimizing yourself and let go. You have to free your mind from the weight of the past. Good or bad, your past experiences occurred to mature you, not to keep you stuck. Forgive yourself. Accept what happened and gracefully let it go. I will repeat the last part. You have to stop victimizing yourself and let go. You have to free your mind from the weight of the past. Good or bad, your experiences occurred to mature you, not to keep you stuck. Forgive yourself, accept what happened, and gracefully let it go. This was your host, Goga, signing out of the Sunday service. Thank you so much for your time. May you have an amazing week where you are going to let things go and live in the present moment.